Hi, this is Mohit Suri and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
You know, many a time it is said that when you're under Mr. Mahesh Bhatt's under his wings, so many a time it is said कि यार वो इतने बड़े director हैं, and maybe you know there are all the time reports and rumors that ghost direct करा होगा and all that stuff. People say that. So in that regard, I'm saying, and which is it's not like in any gossipy way or whatsoever. It's like
you can't. I mean, I think there are 4 people who in and around you who want to talk like this, and I mean, it takes a big man like Mr. Bhatt who turns out and says things like that, you know, this is what they used to do with me also, that they don't want to let go of their heroes and create new ones.
Right.
They used to say that with me when I was a young director, that this is actually done by somebody else and Salim Saab has written the script and someone else is actually the real credential of the film.
Right.
And when you start becoming that, when you reach a position of developing your own identity, tomorrow they'll say it about an assistant of mine who's made a film. So I guess these are just bound, is the nature of the job.
Right, speculation.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, it's the nature of the job. You don't want to let go of your so-called heroes and work on it. And I don't think the people who are really hiring you for the job are hiring you for the same purpose, right. I guess.
You know, because Mohit Suri, what happens is that anyways, there must be like hundreds of people who must be like praising you to the sky in terms of what you've achieved with Ashiqui 2 in terms of a very, very low budget film and doing almost 9 times more than what the investment was. Our attempt basically is that since we've known each other from before in itself, that maybe we can talk about things that, you know, that maybe they're in people's minds, for example. We're just discussing that.
I think this was
the attempt is not.
This was a question of the past. I think this was happening. I think. I mean, see, the fact is they gave me a break, so it's nothing like that. And I was 22 years of age when I got my first film. But I'm 9 films old today. So this was a thing of the past, and I think and it's bound to it. I mean, the only way it happens is if I make a film. And trust me, I'm not looking to outdo some kind of tag or some kind of thing. I just want to make a film. I like the story. I wanted to make this film in a particular way, and I'm getting to do it with Ekta. So I'm glad I'm doing it in that kind of way, because she's someone who I narrated this idea to at 2:30 in the night, and she said I want to make this film yesterday. So I guess I'm just taking the film in charge of my life in a particular way. Now, how things go and how they finally pan out is another thing altogether. Right. But yeah, if there are people who are saying these kind of things and they're doing these kind of things, that's their thing. You can't make films for those people. You have to make films for the audience in the end of it. You have to make films for someone who wants to watch it, who's generally a cinema goer. I don't think half these people who are making these comments even watch your films.
Okay, now when the teaser of Ek Villain starts, it is say that from the maker of Ashiqui 2 and it's not love story, it's like talking about a story bit. Was it a conscious decision on your part in a way that just maybe, because I think almost everyone would expect you to make, say, another memorable love story?
Yeah, I think what happens is
it is diametrically opposite from what
yeah, but it is a love story itself. It is a twisted, weird love story. It's a love story of a bad person. It's not a love story of a so-called. And can't the bad fall in love? Can someone who maybe he's more passionate about his love? How do you know? You know, there's a tendency to believe only good people fall in love. People do good things when they're in love. No, people do bad things when they're in love also. I think love is something that actually makes you a hero or a villain. And that's essentially what I thought was a brilliant idea that Tushar came up with. And I think it just look at the other side's point of view. Right. So I guess that was really interesting for me to make a film on. They're saying, you know, and what's the best part is they're like, you know, Mohit, you're known for a love story now. You are someone who's single-handedly being popular about love stories. Why don't you're the only one who can probably carry off a love story of a bad guy. Right. So yeah, I guess that's something that I wanted to really go out and make, and which is an interesting thought for me. But what was a conscious decision was that yes, in the end it is pitched as a love story because that's what the film is. If you're coming in to just see a thriller, no, it's not going to be just a thriller. The last shot is about the girl and boy finally uniting. That is a love story. The reasons the characters are driven in the film are because of love. One turns twisted, one turns good. Who is the villain, who is the hero in the end? Right. The difference is only love. So I guess that's just the story I really wanted to work on.